Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7. So in the last episode, we went to the end and killed the dragon, and then explored a bit around all the different islands and biomes, which was pretty cool. On top of that, we went to the mining dimension and got some vibranium tools, which are very, very useful. Originally for today's episode, I wanted to deal with the storage situation behind me because these chests are definitely not enough for everything that I have. But then I started to realize how many materials I would actually need to make a very good sorting system. So today I'm going to be switching gears and focusing on productive bees, which will really help me actually get a lot of resources. Now obviously I'm not going to be getting every single thing that's here, that would be absolutely insane. I'm mostly going to focus on this stuff because it'll get me more diamonds, more allthemodium, vibranium and unobtainium, redstone, you name it. But I'm also going to get some iron and gold, which will be very useful. But before I do any of that, I would like to finally take the last step with my backpack and upgrade it to Netherite, meaning we have to go back to the Nether and get some more ancient debris. Luckily, with the help of a netherite sight potion, that shouldn't be too hard. And honestly, I think I'll just make a netherite sight charm, because it'll last me much longer. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, there's a lot around here, okay. I think I might spend a while here grabbing a bunch, because I know for the productive bees, you need at least one full block of the— Ow, what the heck? What the heck are these things? Oh my god. What are they, netherfish? Oh my god, screw you. Wow, that sucked. Okay, what was I saying? You need at least a full block of whatever material you want the bees to collect, and in this case, I would need a full block of netherite, and so I have to stay here for a while and gather enough ancient debris. Okay, and I think that's, 64 ancient debris. I definitely think that's going to be enough, especially considering I have that thing that makes all the ores turn into, well, more than what you put into it. Okay, then we put all the ancient debris in here. And it's not actually going to get moved to this furnace because netherite scrap doesn't smelt anymore. Alright, and there we go, 33 bars of netherite. Now that I actually have that, I can finally make my backpack into a netherite backpack. Let's see how much room this thing has now. Oh my god, that is so much room. And it has 7 slots for the upgrades, holy crap. And now the rest of it's been turned into netherite blocks. So with that done, we can finally get started on bees! Welcome to Productive Bees. Have you ever wanted bees to produce more than honey, maybe iron, allthemodium? Well, now they can, somehow. Important note, with the bee quests requiring combs, the recipes will not be shown. Make sure to look them up in JEI if you need them. The first steps. You'll need to grab some honeycombs and a few bottles of honey to get started with bees. Find yourself a nest, but don't break it. Let the bees do their thing, and okay, this is just basic vanilla Minecraft gathering honey. I am gonna need some shears and some bottles, though. And I think I need a campfire, but I'm not sure how to make it. Oh, that's really easy. And now we have to go find a bee's nest. I can already see some bees on my map, so I know there's one close to here. And there it is. And it's already full of honey. Let's go. Okay, so we do that. And then shear it. Yes, honeycomb. Oh, and it gave me enough for the quest. Awesome. Okay, capturing bees. To get your own bee farm going, we'll have to get some bees and capture them. Right-click a bee will capture it. Adventuring can also net you some sturdy bee cages, so keep an eye out. How do I make a bee cage? Oh, I need honey. I guess I have to wait for this to get refilled. Wait, no, the quest gave me a bottle of honey? Okay, we're good. Honey bottle and 2 planks gets us 4 bee cages. Okay, there's 3 quests off of this one. Finding nests. Right-clicking on a nest of the type you are looking for will point you in the direction of another. Okay, that's pretty useful. Big Book of Bees. You can find this in the eccentric tome when you start, but if you somehow lost it, craft one. The guidebook will help you learn everything about bees. Okay. I'm going to assume that this is something that will be very useful for all of this. So how do I make it? Sturdy bee cage and a book. It's a great thing that I have both of those items. And there we are, the Big Book of Bees. Let's see what's inside of this. A shallow look into the world of apicology. Here be puns. Ah, how hilarious. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Ah, that's much better. Okay. Alright, advanced beehives. We got nests, advanced beehives, expansion boxes, and dragon egg hive. So pretty much nests can be found around the world naturally. Expansion boxes you make on your own. Advanced hives are just better versions of the vanilla beehives. And then what is an ender egg hive? A special hive made for draconic bees that allows a user to harvest the otherwise hard to obtain draconic combs. Pretty sure there's also a chapter for all the different bees, yeah. Oh wow, there is a lot of bees here. So these are the bees you can get with the hives, which in the quest book I'm pretty sure is all of these horizontal ones right here. Okay, what is the next step? Your first beehive. Using the vanilla method, go ahead and make yourself a beehive. Okay, that's pretty easy. Pretty sure you just make it like this? Yeah. Advanced beehive. With the vanilla beehive, we'll use this to craft an advanced beehive. It can be oak or any kind of wood. Bees will fly in and out of these and drop off their honeycombs in the inventory. You can also insert glass bottles to get honey bottles or pump out the fluid if you want. We'll need plenty of honeycombs for treats. I don't know what treats are. I'm gonna assume you need them to get all of these, because that's what I'm pretty sure this is. Yep, okay. Okay, there we are, an advanced oak beehive. Is this work any different? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna assume when it said that it'll put out honeycomb, this is where that's gonna go. And then the bottles would go here? Okay, that's actually really cool. Expansion box. Expansion boxes are placed on top of your advanced beehives to increase the amount of bees that can be put in the hive for a total of 5 slots. So you can get 5 bees instead of 3. That's actually pretty useful if you need like a lot of stuff. And what's this? Powered centrifuge. Processing honeycombs. While you can definitely just use a regular centrifuge in the beginning, getting a powered centrifuge soon after is a must. The centrifuge is used to process honeycombs into useful items, honey, and wax. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of stuff to make it. I just have to make those basic control units and then I should pretty much be good. And then, boom, powered centrifuge. Let's go. Okay. I don't even know how it works, but it's probably very useful. Okay, and the oak expansion box is actually very cheap to make, so I might as well do that. It's just the 8 planks and a single honeycomb, and boom, oak expansion box. Before I touch this, which unlocks everything else, I want to see what these are, because they look like the centrifuges. We have the baby incubator. This can be used to speed up the growth rate of baby bees, or to create new spawn eggs. Place a caged bee with 20 honey treats to turn it into an adult. To create spawn eggs, you'll need to combine the gene of the bee you want with a honey treat, then use that honey treat in the machine with an egg to create the new spawn egg. Genes can be combined for a maximum of 100% purity, which will give you a 100% chance to convert an egg into a bee spawn egg. It's just bees. Why does it have to be so confusing? Bottler. The bottler has 2 uses, bottling honey and squashing bees for genes? Oh no, that's so horrible. To get genes from bees, place a piston above the bottler with a block of space between them, place the bee on top of the bottler and activate the piston to squish the bee into genes. That's so violent. Oh my god. The resulting squished bottle can then be placed in a centrifuge. Note, make sure to have the bottles in the bottler. What is this thing? A bee jar. Proud of the bees you have? Want to put them into a jar to show it off? Place a bee jar down and use a pipe or hopper to insert the caged bee into the jar. Now I can actually do this. Honey treat. In productive bees, you don't spend most of your time flying around trying to find certain bees. Instead, you spawn them in using nests with honey treats. With these, you'll create yourself some nests and right-click them with the treat to lure bees in. Make sure to check out which biome you need to be in to lure in the right bees. Okay, how do I make a honey treat? Okay, I think my first step is going to be actually getting some just vanilla bees. Well, actually, before that, I need to build a giant glass cage so that the bees don't escape. To a beach/desert I go to get the sand that I need to turn into glass. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to need, so I'm just going to grab a lot. Alright, and these 3 compressed sand blocks are enough, because it's sand times 3. Meaning that if I break them down, it's a lot of stacks of sand. So the sand was taking way too long to smelt into glass, so I turned all of my gold furnaces into emerald, and oh my god, are they so much faster than before. But now that all of the sand has been smelted into glass, which is so much, I can get started building this bee dome. I'm not sure where I'm going to build it. I might just get rid of this tree and build it right here. Or maybe I'll build it over here. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I think right here will be good. I just have to finish getting rid of this tree. I think this will be big enough for sure. I can't imagine needing that much space for just a bunch of bees. But also, knowing me, I'm definitely going to need a lot more space because I'm going to have a lot of bees. Yeah, based on how this is looking, I think it is definitely going to be big enough for what I need, just for now at least. So, like, the 10 seconds of audio right after the dome was finished building just didn't record, so pretty much I just explained how I added a special kind of glass on the front that pretty much just makes it so I can walk in and out, but bees can't. And now that the dome is built, I should go out and actually, collect some bees, because I need those to get more honeycomb and more honey in general. Okay, right-click with just a bee cage, I think? Yes! Come here, you. Alright, there we go. 2 bee cages with bees in them. Now I just need to go out and find 2 more bees, because that's as many bee cages as I have. Alright, 1, 2, okay, there we go, 4 bees. Wait, why are some of these different? They're all the same. Are they not all Minecraft regular bees? And they don't stack. Okay, that's weird. But now we can actually go put these in our advanced beehive and hope they give us a lot of stuff. Now that I have that done, we can actually start to get some good sources of honey and honeycomb. I'm just going to make a bunch of campfires right now because I know that I'm going to need a lot for all these beehives. Because with all the stuff I want this episode, the 1 is absolutely not going to cut it. So we get that, we put the beehive on top, and then the oak expansion on that, and the bees are still in there. We can harvest the honey when we need to, and that's just so perfect. Okay, now the next problem is the centrifuge, because it needs power. And my power sources are up there. So what I'm thinking is I make a new power source, have it hook up to right here so we can have the centrifuge in here and still have all the bee stuff close together. Now that I slept in its daytime, I just need to wait for these bees to start producing more honey, which I actually need to put the bottles in here for, and more honeycombs. In the Productive Bees tab, there's also a bunch of these, which are upgrades, which the upgrade base is used to... Okay, that's just for crafting everything. What are these? Anti-teleportation. Prevents bees from teleporting in a hive. No idea what that means. Upgrade speed. Sonic bees. Can be placed in a hive or centrifuge. When in a hive, it decreases the amount of time the bees spend in the hive by 20%. That's pretty useful. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of stuff, which is pretty useful, but not focused on that right now. I need to make honey treats, which I need honey to do that. Oh, wow, it's already started making honeycomb. Oh my god, wait a minute. I am making a realization. I don't need to actually harvest it manually because it's the advanced beehive. Everything collects automatically. Oh my god, that's so amazing. That is so much better than vanilla bees. If I break this, will they get mad? No, they won't. Okay, now I can actually just place this stuff on the floor. And we're all good. Now I just actually have to wait. And then it'll be good. This is so awesome. Alright, so waiting for that 1 beehive to get all the honey I needed was taking way too long. So I went out and I made 4 more hives, each with all 5 bees. And the honey production is a lot faster now. And because of that, I can actually make the bee treat, or whatever it's called. The honey treat. Alright, there we go. Finally, honey treats. Now I can actually start working on these bees, which are the ones that I wanted to focus on this episode. What does this say? Breeding and converting bees. Aside from luring bees in with nests, most bees requires breeding or conversion to be created. No, that isn't a typo. Oh, I get it. Like bee. Bee breeding requires 2 bees and specific items fed to them to cause them to mate. Bee conversion requires you to feed a bee a specific item to convert it into a new bee. Okay, what's this? All the Modium progression. If you want the All the Mods bees, you need a lot of capturing and breeding and feeding. The following part of the questline outlines which bees you'll need to move forward. Make sure to check JEI and the Big Book of Bees for more info. Okay, so the first 2 here are slimy bees, which I've seen out in the wild before, and glowing bees. What I am confused about is with the emerald bee. What does it say? It says diamond bee plus slimy bee. Oh, okay, these arrows are so confusing. So in order to get the emerald bee, you need the diamond bee, but diamond bee requires ender bee and lapis bee requires redstone. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Let's get started with it. Okay, so first I need a slimy bee. You can lure these bees in using a slimy nest in a swamp biome. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have some slimy nests already because I saw them like a few episodes ago. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see some slimy bees on my map already. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, if I put this down and then right-click it with a honey treat, that will attract bees to it, I think. Maybe once it becomes nighttime or something, they get attracted to it. I'm really not sure. Oh, it went in. If I pick it up, contains a slimy bee. This one also has a slimy bee in it. Okay, so I got 5 nests with slimy bees in them. I'm just curious. If I put down just like the oak hive and then put... I don't know, because if I put this down, there is a slimy bee inside of here, but I don't think it's gonna move into here. I guess the only way to find out is to make it daytime. And then put this down, wait for the bee to come out, see if it goes in there. Okay, so he's pollinating, and then once it's done, is it gonna go into the hive? Oh, what? Oh, no. Is there like a filter thing that I can make? There is. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's good that the bees can go into the different hives and not require the slimy nest. But now I have to make a bunch of those filters. Okay, and then that gives me one from here. And how do I make this filter upgrade? That's not too bad. Okay, I've made the filter. Now, where's the slimy bee? Right here. Oh, it's actually starting to make slimy combs. That's great. But I want it to be in here. What I can do is it says to right-click a bee to add it to the filter. So if I do that, it's regular bees, and then I put it in here, and only regular bees can be in here, I think? So if I do that for this one, will it kick the slimy bee out? Guess I just have to wait for it to come out and then put it in there. For now, though, I'm gonna go make the rest of the filters. And then I can start to actually put them in the things. Okay, and I think I got all the filters. The slimy bee is this one, and then the rest of these should just be regular Minecraft bees, yeah. And now that I actually understand how this kind of works, I can actually really get started on getting all of these bees. Alright, so the next bees that I'm going to need are, I believe, glowing bees, which you can find in the nether with a glowstone nest. And I think I have some glowstone already, but if I don't, it's really not hard to get at all. I'm just not 100% where glowing bees even spawn in. Okay, and here's the glow nests that I need. Oh no, just one. Apparently only one sword goes to one nest. Now I just need to figure out where the glow bees spawn in. I have no idea. Oh, wait a second. Maybe the book can help us. The big book of bees. Glowing bees. Found in glowing nests in the nether. Glowing bees prefer pollinating glowing blocks like glowstone or lamps. I don't know where they spawn in still. Didn't help at all. Just gonna look at my map and hope I can see some.
7 hours later.
Okay, so I took like 2 minutes and actually did some research, further proving I am an idiot. I don't need to go out and find the bees. These nests and these honey treats are all I need. After placing the nests down, I just have to right-click them, and once that timer in the top left runs out, a bee pops out of it. That is so much easier than what I was doing. I do actually need to go back to the overworld and get some bee cages to take the bees back with me, but still, I'm an idiot. Okay, 10 seconds left, and then I should have bees, hopefully, please. Bees, let's go. Oh my god. Okay, actually, I have to release one, put the filter on it, and then get it back in there. And yes, glowing bees filter. Okay, now I can put the filter in the hive and let the bees go. Oh, let's go. Okay, that took way longer than it needed to. Okay, what is next after glowing bees? I mean, I have to wait for them to produce something, but next is redstone bees, which is a glowing bee and a chocolate mining bee. What is that? Oh, it's just a bee that comes out of like a sand, gravel, or dirt nest. Okay, that's a lot easier than it sounded like it would be. So as you can see now, we have a lot of bees, and I normally wouldn't do this, but this has been a very large project, so what I think I'm going to do is split the bees into 2 episodes. So far, we've done all of this and started off with this quest of bees, which is what I'm really focusing on. So next episode would focus on these 12 different bees, because there's still a lot that I need to do in order to get all of those. I do think that these 2 tall beehives actually look really cool, and I love the look of all of the modded bees, like the glowing bees. It just looks like glowstone, and these are slimy. It's funny, I really like it. But with that, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe as it really does help out. And I'll see you in the next one to make even more bees. Bye-bye!